What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Talking Cobra Kai, a channel where we talk Cobra Kai. Today, I'm back with another live stream, and I'm not alone today. Today, I'm joined by Strike First Podcast, The Chosen One, and Boxiest. How are you guys doing tonight or today?
Not bad at all. How about you guys?
Doing good.
Doing well. So yeah, today we're just we're doing a Q&A. You can ask us questions about our one Striking Scene videos we all posted on Wednesday. So if you guys haven't checked those out, make sure to check those videos out. We have a whole playlist of all of our videos, so check those out. But if you have seen them, you can just ask us questions on it, or just ask us questions on anything really. But yeah, before we get started, let's shout some people out who are already in the chat. Lisa, how you doing today? Alistair, what's up? Daniel, Cobra Jungle, it's a sick name. Melissa.
Oh, hey, Melissa.
Mohammed, Tristan, and I think that's it. But yeah, I think before we get started with the Q&A, I think we should all talk about why we picked our scene. I mean, we talked about it a little in our videos, but let's just do it one by one, talking about why we picked our scene. Strike First, you want to start out?
Sure thing. So as many of you know, I picked the scene from season 1, episode 5, right at the end when Daniel puts on the gi for the first time in 30 years. That scene just personally meant a lot to me because I think I said this in my video, but I'll just expand upon it a little bit. I grew up a giant fan of the Karate Kid. I'm sure you guys did too. I posted a little.
I think he's frozen.
Little fake headband on that my parents made for me, and I even took karate as a kid and then stopped for a while, but I started up again at the beginning of this year. But and especially like Bill Conti's like iconic score from the movie from when he won, it just like it gives me goosebumps every time, like, and it's like when you see Daniel and Ralph Macchio in the movie, he's like a kid, and then you see him now, he's a man now. So from Karate Kid to Karate Man, it hits different,
Yeah,
it's sick. It's the evolution.
Yeah, that was
of
a great
his, character across the whole thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was a great scene. Chosen One, you want to go next?
I was gonna just say also that was just a really great pick. Goosebumps as soon as goosebumps.
Oh yeah.
The scene that I was torn because around the time season 3 was releasing, I was at a bit of a crossroads in terms of direction and where I wanted to go and stuff, and just having a clear-cut, direct sort of route with where I was going with stuff. So I was kind of in a toss-up. Do I do the scene where Johnny screams to Miguel while he's in hospital quiet and gives him the motivation, the pep talk to get out of the bed? Or do I do the scene from season 2 where they're talking about time and it's just two old guys, who have been around the block now, coming together and reminiscing on the past? And I think while watching it again, I was like, man, I got to do this one. Because not only does it apply to all of us, but eventually one day we're all going to kind of get to that position where we say what Tommy said, where did all that time go? And he says to Johnny, you still have time. It was emotional, it hits right here, just pure power, and just such a great performance by Rob and William, and it wasn't so much they were acting, it was real. And it was a very real scene that I would take any day over some of the pop culture exits that we've had as of late in franchises or otherwise. Something quite cathartic about it, something quite peaceful and sad. But at the same time, as much as it's sad, he got to go out with one last ride with his boys, and he went out on, a bar fight, and just a brilliantly wrapped scene with a great message.
Yeah, man, that scene was great and like very underrated. Like a lot of people don't talk about that scene as much as I think, but like your video really made me like see that scene more, I guess powerful, and that quote, you still have time, more than I already saw it. So I think that was a great pick for a scene. And yeah,
loved it.
So Boxiest next.
Well, the reason I chose the scene that I did was because I always liked Johnny and Miguel's relationship. And I feel like in that moment, that scene, the relationship went up to a different level because they started to see each other as a father and son. Reason you could say I chose this scene was because I'm kind of close to my mentor, who was also my Taekwondo instructor, and I wanted to. We've had like similar similar moments, and I don't know, and it really resonated with me.
Yeah, that's great that you can connect that
There's
scene
something
to
kind of like quite
real life.
real about it for you, sort of thing.
I almost picked a scene from
really
that
cool.
episode when Johnny did the infomercial. That was the one that was my second choice.
Yeah,
second choice.
yeah, that would have been good. Before I say mine, more people have joined. Melanie, what's up? Let's see. Chris Cobra Kai / Terry Silver Slytherin Kai.
Badass name for a channel.
Let's see. Shayna, what's up? Brown, how you doing? Evan, what's up? Yeah. And then the scene I picked was the 3 generations of Cobra Kai scene with Robbie, Kreese, versus Johnny. Now, I know that pick was, I guess you could say a bit of an obvious pick, but like, I love that. Like, I think that scene.
Oh, I love that someone else
fight.
Loved
it is like it's near perfect in my eyes. Like, I love everything about it. I love how the fight. I love the dialogue, the emotion. The reason I really did pick that fight, like all the other fights in Cobra Kai are really great, but it's mostly just act. Like, there's no emotion really behind it. It's like like the school fight or the house fight. It's like epic, but like this fight has so much emotion in it. And I compared it to the fight in the final fight in Captain America: Civil War, which is one of my favorite fights of all time, because like that's all out of emotion. And I really do love fights like that where they're not just fighting just cause, really. Like, there's a real reason and emotion behind it. So
real stakes.
Yeah. So I probably rewatched this scene the most. But yeah, I think my Wi-Fi is lagging a little, but
that was a great pick, man. That was a great pick.
Yeah. I liked how it, like, the music in that was kind of Star Wars, and like they called it Duel of the Snakes, and it just made me think of Duel of the Fates from
yeah.
I thought that was
it has
wild.
that sort of like Duel of the Fates thing where Johnny's storming into the dojo, and then it sort of transitions into like Anakin's betrayal, just as Robbie's unleashing. And I was like,
I love that song. That song, Anakin's betrayal.
Man, the music also, I left it out, but like when you see the flashback first of the soldier saying, 1, 2, 3, fight,
and it cuts.
And then Johnny opens the door and you hear this epic battle music. I'm like, stuff's going down now.
The transitions in this show are absolutely amazing. But the minute that one hits, right, it's just like, you're right. Okay, young Kreese, he's going to fight his chief officer. Okay, we get to see how this goes. And you're like, oh, yeah, Johnny's storming. The fights are syncing up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And it's great. Like, the way they cut the flashback fight and then the Johnny fight, it matched so well. Like, I don't think a show, like, we're rooting for Kreese in one fight, but at the same time, we want Kreese to lose in the present day fight. Like, I don't think anything, like, sometimes you root for the villain and then sometimes you don't, but like, I don't think a show, like, at the same time you're rooting for him and you're not. Like, I really love that. But yeah, we all had some great picks. My second pick probably would have been the one that Boxiest chose. That scene was great.
Yeah, that's a lovely scene of where just they sit down, and I think it's at that moment where I think Miguel sort of sees it from Robbie's angle a little bit of how him and Johnny kind of have this friction between them. Sort of has them a bit more empathy maybe towards that direction, but I think it really strengthens the bond. So like removing that from the equation just really strengthens the bond between Miguel and Johnny. It's just a day where he's sitting down and he's talking to him like he's his son. He's allowing himself to be vulnerable in front of probably only Miguel. Touching moment, beautiful. Oh, they're some of the best father-son moments of the show.
Makes me tear up every time.
Yeah, like Williams Zach was acting in that. Like that was like the first scene where I was like, the first scene where I really saw that he's like, wow, like he's a great actor was in season 1. And he's like at that diner and he sees like the father and the son like sharing the ice cream.
That's a similar thing.
Like he's such a good actor. Like
definitely.
Yeah.
Another scene I could have chose was when Miguel, he like the roles are a little reversed when he's like he tells Johnny quiet and he's like, you let Kreese take Jojo and all that stuff, and then he starts standing again and it's just the music.
It's just like, Miguel? What? Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Am I doing it?
Am I doing it? Yeah, you're doing it. Yeah.
And that scene was great too.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. Because like Johnny needed to hear that. Like for sure.
Definitely.
And even coming from his own student, like even if he's yelling at him, he's like, I taught you well that you can stand up to me like this and put me in place. Like that was great. Tristan says, chosen one, I liked your pick a lot.
Cheers, Tristan.
Yeah, it was great. Lisa says, it was so hard to pick one, but the ones you get me was the seeing Johnny, Tommy. Yeah, I was also thinking of doing the one with the letters that Miyagi wrote. Daniel.
That was probably my third choice. That was so. Oh, that was beautiful. That's what I said about the fan service in this show. Is it services the story? Chosen comes back to redefine Miyagi-Do and make it, you know. I said his sort of defense takes on many forms. Is their equivalent of striking first before you strike first? Like it's sick.
Yeah.
And then you've got Kumiko reading Daniel the letter to help him find peace in his own balance. Oh, perfect. Love it. Lays the seeds nicely. Oh,
yeah.
Beautifully acted scene by both Ralph and what's the one that plays Kumiko?
It's like Tamlin.
That's it, Tamlin.
Tamlin. Yeah. Like they keep Miyagi alive, like in such a, you know, without him being there, like with the letters, and it's great how they do that. Like they're not, you know, ruining his character or anything. They're keeping him alive and making him even better. Because we know he had a relationship with Sam now, so we didn't know that for sure.
Now we know.
Yeah,
I feel like with the joke that he made in the letter with the Geico commercial is something Mr. Miyagi would say. Definitely.
Yeah,
that was perfect. Like, so it plays up to like this really emotional moment. He's like, "Did you like that? I heard it in a car commercial." I was like, "Yeah, this is why this show is leaps and bounds above any sequel that anyone's produced." Yeah, because it's that kind of stuff where they get Miyagi's humor right down to a T, as if this was just a natural continuation from the original movies, just seamless.
Yep,
yeah, perfect.
These guys know what they're doing. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the writers are great.
Yeah,
like, that's an understatement. They're better than great.
And big,
they're fantastic. Yeah, because like they nailed the humor. They nailed the humor and everything. Like they know where to put it in. They know where it's not the right time. Like it's great.
Like certain movies we know, man.
Yeah. Talking about Marvel movies. If you guys. Yeah. Like we were having a whole discussion on why the humor isn't working. Especially. But that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, I did see your one striking scene video. It was it was in the laser tag fight, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's on the playlist. We added it to the playlist. So yeah, also everyone in the chat, if you want to make your own one striking scene video, feel free. We'll definitely check it out. And then we'll add it to the playlist. So even if your channel's not big or anything, why not? It's fun to make.
Yeah. Throw your own scene in there and then see what you can come to.
Yeah. Let's see. Evan says, I like Johnny's talk to Miguel in the burger place. He talked to him like Miguel was his actual son and loved him the way he said he will always be there for him. Yeah, man. The scene was great. Everything about that. Let's see. Although Chosen was a great pick, that scene had me in tears. It was so sad. Also, when he said time, I think it was, yeah. Just that whole message in that scene.
Yeah, that gets
very
me.
touching. Yeah. Let's see. I scrolled down to the bottom. I didn't mean to. I think that scene is where Miguel had a little soft spot for Robbie in a weird kind of way. Yeah, I see what you mean there. Because, Miguel realizes what it's like to grow up without a father. So when Johnny tells him that he left his son when he was not even born, I think, I think that needs to be talked. That needs to be talked about. Miguel and Robbie can definitely relate to each other with that. I think they need to, connect.
Just literally get both of them. Say, come here, sit down, strap them to a chair, and let them talk just for half an hour. No distractions. I guarantee you, they'll probably work it out. Guarantee. Yeah. There's a lot of common ground between these guys.
Their whole rivalry is just based on bad timing.
Yeah.
Like Robbie always walks in.
Yeah.
Happened on 3 occasions or something. It's crazy.
I remember on one stream somebody said this, that made me laugh. The next day after Robbie saw Sam and Miguel together after he came out of juvie, they were kissing. So what if it was Robbie who walked into the dojo instead of Daniel? He'd be walking like, Sam, I'm sorry how I acted. I shouldn't have tried to. Opens the door, sees them kissing.
Oh, dear.
I'm done. Okay, forget what I said. Forget I even came here.
It hasn't even deserve each other.
It hasn't even been a full day.
Yeah. And they're like, Robbie, let's make out.
It's been literally 6 hours.
At least lock the door.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going where I truly belong.
Mm-hmm. Bobby talking to Johnny in the church was a bit striking because Bobby really does care for Johnny and can help Johnny when he needs him. Yeah. Jacob, you made a video on Bobby's character arc recently, right?
Yeah. I talked a little bit about that. That it's that. That's why I love this flipping show. It takes a character like Bobby who barely gets much to do in the original, but you can tell he doesn't want to do half the stuff he does. But the way they handle him in this show is amazing. It's not like, oh my god, it's Bobby. It's like, oh, it's Bobby. Hey, what's up? It's like a natural, continuation for his character. And the fact that he's gone the route he has, maybe that could lead to a reunion with Kreese or Daniel in the future. Just saying, Cobra Kai writers, just saying. But I like the way he's kind of like Johnny's sort of angel on his shoulder. And what Evan's saying there about the scene of them in the church, it's what this show does so well is the fights are cool, the score is amazing, but I think what really sticks out in this show, and I think what I've noticed from our striking scenes, is the emotion behind it, and the emotion in the 3 generations of Cobra Kai. Whew, chills. The emotions in Miguel and Johnny sitting down and just talking to one another. And Strike Fast, your one was what was your again?
When Daniel
the emotion of just the Karate Kid's back, and then the emotion of just Bobby on Tommy, Johnny, one last ride, Jimmy as well. This show does it incredibly well, and the way they keep sort of Bobby integrated throughout the show without having it feel forced or ham-fisted in, it just feels good. And it's natural, because I thought when they appeared in season 2, it was going to be like a one-off thing. But for them to bring him back and have him sort of be around as a supporting kind of player, I like that.
I feel like all of our scenes had one thing in specific in common, and that was just they were just crazy emotional.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I found that too. We didn't even plan that.
No.
We knew what scenes we were doing, but I don't think it was
the symmetry.
Yeah. It wasn't
It
supposed to
speaks
be
like just volumes of how I forgot my point. Carry on. I forgot my point. It just went out of my head.
yeah, but it wasn't like we were gonna do like the same types of scene or the same emotion.
That's it. It's basically like the scenes that we were gonna do. It's quite powerful and quite telling that a lot of the stakes of the scenes involve newer characters, but we care. We we care about what happens to these characters because it's so done well with the legacy characters that we're able to go on that journey with them, like with Johnny and Bobby in the church, or Kreese and Johnny in the dojo, all that kind of stuff. It's done so well.
Yeah,
as Leah says there.
and like in Karate Kid 1, when Bobby was apologizing to Daniel when he hurt him, and then they make him like his pastor. It's like you would have never thought of this.
Yeah.
But it's great how they keep these
I'm not a priest.
characters, Yeah, not a priest. Who do you think was the real bully, Daniel or Johnny?
Oh,
It was hard for me to tell who was the real bully. Boxiest, you want to start?
Ooh, okay, so I don't know if it depends on which side of the story that you're looking at. There's Johnny's side of the story, there's Daniel's side of the story, then there's the truth, and then
Yep.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to go with Daniel on this one. He's the one that started it, in a way. If he hadn't caught the alley, none of it would have happened.
Damn it, Daniel.
This is gonna be a fun question. All right.
And with the water
first.
hose thing, right?
Yeah. He ruined Johnny's joint. What the hell, man?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Strike first. What do you think?
Oh man, of course, like what Boxy said, like it's subjective, but Daniel, it's just so hard to pick because
now we've got all this context for it.
Yeah, Daniel didn't know anything about Johnny, but from Johnny's point of view, he was moving in on his girl even though we're broken up. But Johnny was obviously the aggressor. Well, actually, I don't even know about that.
Daniel was annoying.
Yeah. If I had to pick one, is that what we're doing? If I had to pick one.
Yeah, who's the bully? Mm-hmm.
I love Johnny, but I don't have to say Johnny.
All right. Chosen one.
So let's go with the original intention first.
Okay.
The original intention is Daniel is the new kid moving to town. Johnny's like the local, he's like the stud. He's the ladies' man. He's the Cobra Kai, Panua. He's the man. So I think they did play it to have that effect of Johnny is the bully. Daniel is the new kid who's moved to town. And obviously with added context, I think with that context, it's removed the bully aspect from the situation for me. It's more of just these two they just can't leave each other alone. And it's carried so well into the show. These two just love aggressing towards each other in some way, shape, or form. It's like, oh, he's instigating. I'm just defending myself. They bicker like a married couple. But I think, because as much as Daniel, after that video was put out of was Daniel the real bully, this is what makes it hard. I'm gonna have to say Daniel. Just after the context of season 1, I'm just gonna be Daniel, just get out of the way. Go over there. Go over there.
Wow. Okay. So 2 for Daniel and 1 for Johnny. I'm gonna go with Johnny here.
Even
Let's go.
First of all, the movie is so black and white. It's obvious they're making Johnny the bully and Daniel's the hero. But then you see Cobra Kai years later, and we understand why Johnny got bullied at home and he became this. But Daniel didn't even know who Johnny was when he was, talking to Allie. and they broke up. And I feel like we would all do the same thing that Daniel did. Johnny beat him up on the beach. I think we'd still want our revenge on him. I mean, the water hose thing.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done it, but like
it was just sitting there.
It was just sitting there. I think most of us. I know.
If I had
a
chance to do that, I would do it.
Yeah,
it's too tempting not to do it.
And then Johnny jumped Daniel, which you can't blame Johnny there, because but like still, this kid, this defenseless kid, you're beating up, really, and I don't know. I think Johnny's the villain. I mean, now Cobra Kai really does, make it, well, this is why Johnny was like that. But,
yeah.
I don't think I could rewatch the movie and by the end of it say, oh, yeah, Daniel was the bad guy or the bully.
Nah. I think for me, I'm going to change my answer. I think to me, Daniel isn't a bully. He's just an antagonizing little, he's just there, but I think I'm going to change it. I'm going to go with the original intention. Johnny was set up to be the bully. And Cobra Kai gave the nuance and the context for why he's that way. So 3 for Johnny, 1 for Daniel. just for the original intention.
Now, there's a difference between bully and villain, because the villain is Kreese.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like Johnny isn't a villain.
Middle,
Yeah, Johnny isn't a villain. Daniel isn't a villain. Kreese is a villain. One of them's a bully, but they're not the villain. But I honestly thought we'd all say Johnny was a real bully, but yeah.
Well, I'm saying that there is no bully, but there kind of is no bully. Everyone's at fault here.
Yeah. I mean, there is 3 different sides, which Ali pointed out. Which I really do like how she pointed that out, because nobody did it before. She's like, there's your side, and the truth. But nobody could tell. Yeah. And Ali needed to tell them that.
Yeah, they needed to hear it from her. Just come on, okay, calm down. Like you're both overselling it now. Can you just get it together? Come on, get it together. You're grown men.
Yeah. My favorite scene is when Daniel meets the little girl, now a woman, whose life that he saved in Karate Kid 2. His reaction was amazing and wonderful and beautiful and the best. Yeah, that's a great scene too.
Another example of how much the writers of this show care, that they take just like a little scene from Karate Kid 2 and give it so much emphasis in the future and bring it full circle. Brilliant.
Yeah. And it's like these characters that you kind of forget and they bring them back. I don't really forget about that girl, but I wasn't thinking she's gonna come in, but then they bring her in and she saves the dealership, and you're like, how do you come up with that?
Yeah.
It's great. Dimitri just needs to tie up Miguel and Robbie, put them in a room together. No Sam or Johnny or anyone. Just
seems like the type that would actually be the one to do that.
Yeah. The thing is, how would he get them tied up though?
Yeah, good question.
Rivalry dispute resolution protocol.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that.
Let's see. More Daniels in the chat. Who's
Daniel.
Oh God. Okay. In truth, I think that Kreese is the real bully, both in the movies and in the series. Oh yeah, he's definitely the big bad guy for sure. You have Tori, and now Robbie and Kyler, who are mini bad guys, but Kreese is the king bad guy. He's a king asshole.
Cobra.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's Terry, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
You see, that's a good point. This is what I was going to lead into eventually. I think Ken Cole phrased this perfectly. Silver coming back may all be fine and dandy now, And this is why season. By the way, revenge thing that you did, Strike First.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that.
Thanks, man.
So season 4, they get the win. Silver and Kreese get the win, and then maybe friction starts to arise.
I like that
between
video that
those
you did.
two.
Yep.
I feel like something, as long as Kreese is on board with what Silver's doing, Silver's fine. But now that Johnny's in the mix, Robbie's in the mix, Tori's in the mix. I mean, Kyler, you know, as long as he passes trig, he's good. But those two in particular, that's going to be the point of contention for Kreese, because he really cares about those two and Johnny, and I think that's going to be the wedge that drives the wedge right between him and Silver in season 5.
And in one of your videos, Chosen One, you said that Silver's going to say the thing that Kreese said to Johnny, like, "I'm worried about you, Johnny."
Yeah, so it puts him in the season 2 position where it's like, "I'm worried about you, Johnny."
Yeah,
like, I'm worried about you, Johnny. It's like, and then it's like he takes over ultimately, because there's the hint of redemption within his character, and I often rag on Hollywood for killing off redemption characters, you know, just for the sake of it. But his death would carry so much weight if he dies with it. And Silver, I could see just having no redemption, just make him an evil, cold-hearted, like merciless. Like the level that he brings to this show is up now. Like there's all bets are off, because that's the level that Silver brings to this show. It's going to be so unpredictable for season 4 and beyond. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he starts. I had this idea. What if one thing he does to test Robbie is he gets Trey and Cruz and says, "Hey, Robbie, beat him up."
Yeah.
Test.
Yeah.
I like that theory. I think that would be really cool. And that could be like the first time we see Robbie fully.
Just imagine, Robbie's like questioning it, and he's like, "Extreme situations require extreme measures."
Yep.
Yeah. That would be. I mean, I kind of hope they don't redeem Kreese by the end of the show, or Silver. Like I want them both. Silver is also the next, another huge big bad for the series. But Kreese is the first villain of the whole franchise. I think he's never been good. Well, I guess before Karate Kid, obviously he was a good kid, it seemed like. But like I hope he goes out, if he dies or something, don't let him be like he goes out and he's good now. Yeah. I want him to go out doing something bad.
Yeah. You don't want a Darth Vader type thing going on.
Yeah, I want him.
You want the opposite Darth Vader kind of death.
Yeah.
I want him and Silver to stay bad and go out bad.
That can work. That can work.
Like, I just can't see Kreese, after all he's done, him being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be good now."
Yeah.
Even if Silver does take it to the whole nother level, I don't know if I want Kreese to be like, "All right, this is a bit much."
Yeah.
But that's just me, though.
No. It's interesting, and that's what's so good about this show is either direction that they go. So if they want to go that route of the redeeming him with death, or if they want to go with just tragic death, tragic villain, a product of his environment, him and Silver never left the battlefront, then either way they go, you buy it and you believe it, because they've got the seeds there and they execute it so well. So I hope that whatever they do, I'm sure, I know it's going to be powerful either way. I mean, I could, now you've said that, just how poetic would it be if both of them go out doing something together? Like they finally, it'd have to be something pretty bad.
And before they do it, party time, battle each other. Yeah, then they go out. That would be sick.
Imagine if they say that before the potential brawl outside the All Valley. It's like party time.
And then Johnny and Daniel just look at each other like, "What's happening?"
And they just start. You better get ready, Johnny. What? Yeah. Oh, right. Oh.
And I can't wait, especially how much they hyped up the All Valley, what they've been tweeting.
Yep.
Oh,
like, just give it to us.
And they say it's got Rocky themes in there, but what Rocky are we talking about?
Ooh. Yeah, right. Which one?
Or is it a combination of all of them?
I think they said all of them. Like it's like got different vibes from all of them. Let me see.
Someone might go down in that ring.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Who's like Apollo Creed though in the show that would go out like that?
Oh, that's tough. I don't think they won't kill him, but I could see Hawk getting a real beating.
Yeah.
Something bad will happen to him, and he'll get the Apollo kind of thing.
For sure.
So
I think he's definitely getting jumped.
So in that Hayden tweet, it says, it's like every Rocky fight rolled into one and built up with so much hype and anticipation. That's crazy.
Every Rocky fight?
Every Rocky fight. That's insane.
Oh, if it's every Rocky fight, then I could see a rematch happening, you know, with the two original fighters.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
that's a good point.
Just throwing that out there. Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Season 4 is gonna be good, but the All Valley is gonna be
that's literally gonna be the cherry. It's literally gonna be the cherry on top. So it's probably gonna be at the end.
Yep.
The only Rocky
be my favorite season.
Yeah. The only Rocky movie I haven't seen is 5.
Yeah, you're not missing much.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's kind of a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't good.
Yeah.
So I skipped it. But every Rocky fight, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, just give it to us.
Yeah. Like, and it makes me think, like, there's so much, like, stuff we, like, feel like we need to see, but, like, do you think, like, how are they gonna fit all this in just 10 episodes?
Yeah.
30-ish minutes episodes? It's like, I feel like some stuff is gonna be left out that we absolutely feel like we need to see, but
I think it was a good choice of them as well to build up to the All Valley rather than just throw it in at the end of season 3. Really sort of let the fallout of season 2 nourish and, you know, manifest, and then build up to the All Valley.
Yeah, that would have been messy if it was in season 3.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I think we all thought it was gonna. Did we all think it was gonna be season 3? Did you guys think it was?
I think when they showed the footage of Miguel, I was like, it looks like the All Valley, but it looks too dimly lit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I knew for sure that was. I was so confident that was a coma dream in the trailer when they showed him.
Oh yeah. I remember you calling that. Yeah.
Because first of all, he was in a Cobra Kai gi,
right?
And Johnny wasn't in, so I thought for sure that was a coma dream. And they also, they wouldn't have shown Miguel recovering in the trailer because he was already up. I would have guessed, yeah. Also, the writers did tweet that there's going to be like their favorite montages in season 4, and you know Rocky has.
Yeah, it's the king of.
Well, we have that Apollo Rocky training scene. So who's going to get that moment?
Yep.
Yeah, I recently watched.
The composers do a similar kind of score or something.
I recently watched Rocky 3, and I said to my dad, Johnny and Daniel have to do that. Like, they've got to run on the beach. Yeah, that's got to happen.
And then Daniel's like brushing and Johnny's like, no, do it like that.
Zach and Leo are like, the composers are insane. They never disappoint with the soundtrack.
Absolutely.
Since season 1.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I listened to the soundtrack on a daily basis, like especially what the final one. What is it called? Wait, not Call the Cobra. I listened to. No, but the one with Johnny.
Duel of the Snakes.
When he walks in. Oh, it's Duel of the Snakes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one night.
I usually have them on when I'm like working on videos and stuff. It's just nice ambience.
Yeah.
Sets the mood.
Especially that first part with when he opens the door. So sick.
Yeah. Have you heard the one "I'm a Sensei"?
Yes.
That one's one of my favorites. The guitar on that. Oh yeah.
Poor Allie, too idiot. But she put them in check though. Will we find out something sad about Silver's backstory because one of the creators said that Miyagi's was second most saddest isn't Kreese in my opinion. So Silver, maybe something really sad happened to Silver.
I think it could be something to do with his parents, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think we're gonna see more flashbacks for sure, and I think we're gonna see something similar to what they did with Kreese. We're gonna see, like, we're gonna feel for Silver, like whether his parents were abusive or something or left him.
That'll explain why he's like this.
Yeah, I think that's got to happen for sure. Yeah, that would be cool if they we feel for Silver similar to how we felt for Kreese, but then we cut to Kreese doing this horrible thing.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah. Chosen Vader owner, what's up? Hi, you got my second vaccine. Hope you're feeling good. I remember when I got my second vaccine, I did a stream. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
You might ever watch that stream. I was barely up, but I wanted to do a stream though. The 80s film storytelling was a lot more black and white than today, for sure. Karate Kid was more of an underdog film. That's so true. Like most 80s films, like it's so they try to make it like so clear who the good guy and the bad guy is. Like they don't give anything with the bad guy. He's just bad. Like no backstory. He's just bad. And then the good guy gets all this praise. Well, rather to today, like in Cobra Kai, where they gave Johnny this backstory, increased this backstory, but back then,
they did the same with the Creed movies. Now with Drago.
Yeah,
we're in the age of we're in the age of great characters right now.
Best ones.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I was watching a video a few weeks ago. It's called "Why We Love Johnny Lawrence," and this guy just giving an analysis to like why we love Johnny, because he's like a great character.
Yeah, that video could have been hours long.
Yeah,
Why We Love Johnny.
Yeah.
Jacob, you want to read this one? Get ready.
But I want the original blue and red suit. Why can't I get the blue and red suit?
I remember that stream.
Yeah. If you watch Jacob's streams, you'll understand why that's funny.
Yeah, and then I made the toaster joke, and everyone was bloody crying with laughter.
Oh God.
And then there was when TCK made all those memes.
Bully Keen.
Someone tried nicking his little Bully Keen meme. I was like, no. That's
not only one person, multiple people I saw steal it with no credit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I did too. Was gold though. It was honestly, as soon as you sent it to me, it's like, I'm gonna put some foot in your eye. It's like, I'm gonna put some foot in your spine.
And then we got Mike Barnes' son right here in our presence.
Mm-hmm.
I must say, I like the image choice, by the way. It's the one where I'm just like,
yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah, I used an app called PixArt, which you can just cut it the face out and then add it on. It's like I got to do.
Make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Should have tagged the writers in that. Send it to them. Make sure they see it. I love the way Elizabeth delivered the line. So you both own dojos. How's that going? and then Amanda just was laughing, eating her olive.
And just going, you call that a kick? Come on.
Yeah.
The cuts in the show are perfectly timed.
It's great. Yo, we got RJ. What's up, man?
Black and gold suit.
We got the black and gold suit. Have you watched Distant Thunder? It's a really sad movie. It's with Ralph Macchio. I have not seen that.
No, I haven't.
No.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I don't think I've heard of that either. Let's see.
The only other Ralph Macchio movies I've seen is The Outsiders and My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah, that's the ones I've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen like clips of him and other stuff. I know he was a cop in something.
Yeah, it was like was it like a soap opera or like a sitcom or something?
I think it was a soap opera.
Yeah.
It might have been a sitcom. I know those are two very different things, but I couldn't tell.
I think I remember that though.
Yeah, I saw some clip of it. Fully keen. Yeah, I'll dig on this.
Can you imagine like after the Juvie fight, like he's beating up Sean in the corner, he's like, "Now dig on this."
Yeah.
Could you imagine if like Dimitri says something?
Oh.
you know when he storms off from Johnny and Daniel down the steps, and he's just like,
What is this? Your black Spider-Man face?
yeah.
It's just Anakin and Bully Maguire face.
Yeah.
It's like, just pick a pop culture character.
Yeah.
Have some continuity.
Yeah.
If they do that, I will stand up and just start clapping.
Yeah, just like
Like you just did that.
Yeah, Dimitri loves the Marvel references because he called Hawk Red Hulk and he called Sam Captain Marvel.
It's like we got Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen in there.
Yeah.
Sam Tarly.
I am
Tarly, the killer White
Watch
Walker.
party.
Yeah.
School watch party when season 4 comes out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be binging that whole thing as soon as it comes out.
Definitely.
Jacob, I know on your stream we were talking about, cringy lines in Cobra Kai, like the "she doesn't love you, chose me." I think this was meant to be cringy, but when Daniel said, "I am so down with GOT,"
I kind of like it. It's just like it reminds me of like when the elder ones like try to like they're like cool with the kids, like, so down with GOT. It's off the chain.
I wish Sam was there. She's like, "Dad, don't stop, just
I can't
stop."
believe you could be with a girl like that.
Yeah.
No mercy.
Oh, there's one in Karate Kid when Silver's like, "You won't even be a memory," and Daniel's like, "Yes, you will. You won't." Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like that one that much.
And then also when Mike Barnes is at the dojo and then is at Miyagi-Do and then Silver comes in and Mike Barnes says to Silver, "What are you, his mom?" And Silver says, "Maybe."
Yeah, maybe.
Like, what?
Like, see this?
Yeah, like what was that? Like,
yeah.
Silver's his mom in season 4, confirmed.
Or when Jessica called Mike a slime ball.
Yeah. But like at least that was the 80s. So like you can like, all right, but like today if they like this, she doesn't love you, she loves me. Relax. You don't gotta
relax.
And then Robbie just roars.
His hair just
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Let's see. Listen, let me tell you something about the blue and blue and red suit. It's over.
Okay, so I think I got a theory for you guys regarding Karate Kid 3. So have you guys ever heard or listened to the Cobra Guys podcast?
I think I heard of them. I don't know if I've watched it.
They're pretty good. They're pretty funny. They like break down each episode, and the movies too. So there's a theory that Jessica from Karate Kid 3 was like working with Terry Silver behind the scenes, because if you go back and you look, every time like her and Daniel are like alone, like either Mike Barnes and his guys show up, so it gives Daniel a reason to be kind of like alone and in like a vulnerable place. And when they're like training, Silver rolls up. It's kind of far-fetched, but it's just something to think about. So
yeah,
it just really got me thinking, because like, and then like, and like, yeah, and like the last few days, like as the tournament comes, she just disappears.
Just all of a sudden ups and leaves. Just
yeah.
Her work is done. Like she got
just like, I gotta go now. Like I feel way too like, I gotta go. Like I'm out.
Yeah. She left.
That is interesting. It's a good point.
Interesting thing to think about.
Never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool, actually. I mean, it is out there, but like.
Yeah, so the Cobra Guys, they have a podcast on just Apple Podcasts, and they do like a walkthrough of the Karate Kid movies. So that if you want to like go and look at it there, it's pretty good though. And they expand on it more than I did because I'm just doing it from memory. But
yeah.
Is it on Spotify?
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't have Spotify, but I would assume they would.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out because that's like really interesting.
Yeah.
That's got me interested.
Yeah. RJ says, "Who's ready for tomorrow's stream?" on the Chosen One. Yep. I'm sure to check that. That's gonna be fun. Stories are more complex today because the internet and social media allows a globe of communication, allowing exposure to different perspectives.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and that just makes stories better when you when it's not like a bad guy's bad just because. Bless you.
Thank you.
A bad guy's not bad. Just a bad guy's bad because he's no reason. Like today, we understand why and we can feel for them, which is great.
Yeah. And it gives you an interesting way to watch the original as well. It's like,
it's like,
really
oh,
awesome.
he did that because, oh man. Oh, he was I know that was a sitcom. So it was a sitcom. He was a cop on. Okay. When we watch Spider-Man 3, I'm gonna do that. Ooh, sneak peek.
I'm gonna be busting out my best moves, which aren't many.
Theory: we will get a teaser with the release date in August 9th through the 13th. When do you guys think season 4 is coming out?
October.
Like you have any October?
I want them to play it like a Halloween sort of thing, where it's just like you hear the wind and the trees and the leaves, and you just got Silver like, "Hey, Danny boy." It's just Daniel wakes up like make it really cheesy, like a really cheesy horror.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And you just see Terry leaving his house after he's like nicked the scroll or something.
Yeah. I'm thinking October, November, just because Lucifer's coming out September, and then The Witcher's coming out December. So I think it's going to be in between that for sure.
In between.
Yeah.
I think my date I picked was the 29th of October. That was when I predicted.
Yeah. Isn't that when like that leak thing went out where The Witcher was supposed to come out that day? And
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking in between that.
I agree, Evan.
What did Evan say? October 29th. Yeah, I think that's a good date. I'm pretty sure there's a good chance of it being released that day. But then the teaser is going to come out. I mean, I guess like the first 30-second teaser would have to come out like around now. If it comes out, because
and,
like
the middle of August.
They have a 30-second one which comes out a few months before, and then they have the trailer which comes out like a month before. So it should be soon.
I mean, but then guys love for the final shot of the teaser. Like if they do it how they did it for season 3, where it's just the Cobra Kai chant and you've got the shot of Robbie, the shot of Tori. Imagine the final shot's this. You've got all the dojos lining up. You have Kreese opposite Johnny, Daniel opposite Silver. You have Kyler opposite Dimitri, Robbie opposite Miguel, Sam opposite Tori. I want that on a poster.
Oh, that'd be cool.
What was
a good way?
No, go ahead.
I think a good way to have a teaser would be like the guy who commentates the All Valley. He's like, it's karate time now. And he says, fighting in this corner. Blah, blah, blah. And I think, and then they show all the, like it says, fighting on this side, Miyagi Fank. And then we just see all the students.
Yeah. Just
and then on
the
this
All Valley and nothing more. Just the main fight.
I think they got to do an All Valley teaser. Just based on how much they've been hyping it up.
What was the teaser for season 3? Like
it was a Cobra Kai.
Thought it was Tori and Sam in an underground fight club or something.
A lot of people did. It was like I remember they showed Hawk like getting up with the blood on his knuckles. And it ended with Miguel waking up, and it had Kreese with the blood on his nose in the final fight.
Oh yeah,
I like how they linked it up as well, because it's sort of like, hang on, if he's got blood in his knuckles, does that mean him and Kreese are fighting someone? Even though it's like completely opposite ends of the of the season.
Yeah,
one's halfway, one's at the end.
Yeah,
perfect.
I think it also showed like when Sam was crying and then Amanda was holding her. I think that was one of the shots from the teaser.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I saw that, I really thought that Daniel's mom was gonna die this season in season 3. And that's why he went to Okinawa. Yeah, and that's why he went to Okinawa to like clear his mind. But yeah, I thought I don't know why. I mean, looking back on it, it wouldn't really make sense for her to. I don't know. I don't know how well that would have fit into the story of having Daniel's mom die, but who knows?
Didn't one of the writers say that there was going to be like 3 major deaths in season 3?
They all ended up being soldiers.
Yeah.
And
they were,
maybe,
and Clarence.
Clarence,
Yeah. It was, I guess, it was Clarence,
Betsy.
Creech's captain, and
Betsy?
Betsy. And I guess the guy who looked like Terry Silver.
Ponytail, yeah.
Yeah.
Ponytail.
They
But
love
I was really thinking about who was going to die. Like, when they said that, like, 3 people are going to die.
Yeah, no, that's why whenever they throw something out, like a tweet or something, I'm like, hang on, right, what's your end game here?
Yeah.
What are you trying to stir up? Because it's just sort of like, they know how it's going to go, right? So let's just say, for example, Kyler wins the tournament. His dad doesn't shit in his mouth after that. And, he wins the whole thing. He just puts out, might want to keep an eye on Kyler, or something like that. And we're like, oh, what does that mean? And he's just sitting there watching us just go absolutely ape over nothing. He's just like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's what they do a lot in trailers these days, like a lot of fake scenes where it's like these scenes aren't actually in the movie or the show, which I think is really, they should continue to do that, because like it's like they make you think, but it doesn't end up being in it, and it doesn't give it away. It doesn't give anything away.
What they do nowadays as well is they morph footage. Like there's a lot of stuff in the Fast 9 trailer that in the film that's completely different. The Endgame trailer, there's a shot of Hawkeye running, but they hide the gauntlet, and it's all that kind of cool stuff. So they morph the scenes now as well.
Yeah, they do that, which is I think they should continue to do that. Like I think some people get mad though. They're like, I was speculating about this one scene and it wasn't even in it. Well, I think it's pretty cool when they do it.
Definitely.
I think it might be October. Yeah, most people are saying October. Before The Witcher was confirmed in December, I was thinking more December, but now I'm thinking October, November. I don't want Dimitri to get hurt again. He already got hurt enough physically. Yeah.
I think he's going to be the one to come through. I think if anything, it's going to be a good reversal for Hawk to get hurt and him to come maybe to his aid, flip it. I think Dimitri is going to come a long way.
Yeah.
A really long way.
Yeah. I think.
Neville Longbottom.
I mean, I posted a theory about that Silver hurts Dimitri just because it continues the trend, I guess, of Cobra Kai Sensei's hurting Dimitri.
Picking on Dimitri,
that was a bit like more like, I don't actually think that's gonna happen. It was more like
maybe he just trips him up.
Or he sends one of his students to like particularly target Dimitri because That'd be Yo, Ali, what's up?
Is that Jacob?
Oh, for God's sake!
I was like, wait a minute.
Jesus.
What I miss?
The display picture of Ali.
Oh
yeah. It's like,
I didn't even notice that.
Never gonna give you up. Yeah.
You should make that your picture, your profile picture too. I didn't even notice that. I like it though.
Yeah, it's definitely a quiet taste.
Yeah. So you should get. Yeah, I get a lot of your viewers. I think we have very similar.
Oh no, I'd say this is a good mix of everyone's viewers all kind of coming into one space. I sent it out before we went to begin. We got a mixture of everyone's up in there. There's people in there I'm seeing for the first time.
Yeah, especially because we join each other's streams a lot. So like, it would make sense that we all have the same audience, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. In the teaser shows the chains and who is training with them.
Oh yes. Please.
I didn't notice that at first until you said that was chains in your video.
I picked up on it instantly as soon as he says the second one. Like, whoa, hold the phone. Was that chains?
because when I first saw that teaser, like I was just freaking out. I wasn't really paying attention to the dialogue. I was like, Terry Silver's back. Did I tell you guys the story of it when it came out when I was in school and and I saw
I remember.
Yeah, the
I
mask.
saw-
what are you freaking out at?
yeah. So if you guys haven't heard the story here, so I was in school, like in the middle of class. It wasn't anything. It wasn't like a big class or anything, but still, I got this notification on Instagram, not even YouTube. I just saw on Instagram that Cobra Kai's series posted something new, and then you see like a little picture next to it on top, and I saw like it was like Silver turned, but I couldn't really see it. So then I opened it, and then see Terry Silver. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was asked to leave the classroom.
Worth it.
Yeah, I mean, and then I went outside. The video was still on my channel. And I was like freaking out. It's like Terry Silver's back. But yeah, I'm hoping the teaser trailer doesn't come out when I'm in school this year. But if it does,
Yeah. Oh god.
I have a plan. If we know,
That's mad.
because they usually say the day before it's coming out tomorrow, or it's coming out next week.
Prepare.
Yeah.
So I can like prepare, like maybe I'll
yeah,
set
get
something
ready
up
for it
because
kind of
like
thing. Because that's a similar thing happened to. I was at work at the shop,
Me too.
and all of
I
a
was at work.
sudden, right? You know, and the night before they said the ponytail thing.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking,
Yeah.
look, guys, come on. It's obviously not meaning Robbie, or it's meaning Silver. Come on,
yeah.
come on, crazy conspiracy theorists.
Uh-huh.
But I made a video on that. I was like, maybe that means they're releasing it soon. Next day, instantly, I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Whoa, what kind of smoke is it? What the? All right, let me get in there. Let me watch this. And I was like, oh.
And
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know why people thought that was, like I saw a bunch of videos of people thinking that was they were just referring to Robbie, but like
Yeah.
why? Why would they? Why would they do that just for Robbie? I mean, Robbie's gonna have a ponytail. Cool.
Yeah.
Why make a whole thing about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
And-
I was at work too in the office, and I was like, I'm gonna take a quick break, and I just walked out, and I was like, holy shit. I was like watching it on my phone. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was like, is something wrong? It's like, do you need to go home? I was almost like, yeah, I'm taking the rest of the day off. But yeah, I was just in complete shock.
What about you, Boxiest? How did you get hold of it?
I think I just saw like the trailer on YouTube. I was just scrolling through YouTube and looking for something to watch, and I just saw it. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna watch this right now.
Oh, really? You like refreshed it, and
Yeah.
then you just see the first thing pops up: Terry Silver, Cobra Kai season 4. Do you guys mind that they posted that teaser, or would you rather like not know?
I was surprised that they revealed it when they did. Like, I thought that would have been the first teaser, or part of the first teaser. So if that's what they're showing already, then I can only imagine what's
Yeah,
to
what
come.
else? What else is coming?
Yeah.
Personally, I mean, I like knew he was coming, but like I also heard like that the actor Thomas Ian Griffith is retired. Oh, thank you, Allie. Your picture looks badass. But I kind of knew it was coming, but like a little in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, the actor's retired, so like I just didn't know. But I'm kind of glad that I got like confirmation on it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it would be cool to see him pop up for the first time in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But like just this, this comfort and relief you have that he's definitely going to be in it. Because like at the end of season 3, we had a feeling, but like it wasn't confirming
It wasn't
anything.
set in stone. Yeah.
Yeah, but like this confirms he's not
confirmed
going to be the clip. He's not going to be the cliffhanger
No,
for the end of season 4. Like this confirms he's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's going to be
So-
a key thing of it.
yeah, for sure. Stranger Things is getting a release date very soon. That's coming Easter next year.
Oh God.
I still haven't checked out Stranger Things, and I have no one. I really don't want.
I dump your. Oh God. Just stop.
Yeah, I think Cobra Kai's trailer's got to be in the next few weeks. But then again, Spider-Man No Way Home still hasn't had anything. So
oh, Jay, where you at?
so maybe everybody else is like, well, they're not having a trailer. What if maybe we should follow them? We shouldn't have a trailer, but should be soon. Hopefully, it's soon. Do you think, even if it's just the release date thing and like a picture, maybe? Like, I prefer promo pictures over trailers now, because I feel like I guess that's a hot take, but I think they don't give anything away really. And it makes you think, like, you just have this picture. And trailers are cool, but then you always have that risk of it giving too much away. But then with pictures, they come out before. They don't give you anything, but they make you think though. Like for season 3, in season 3, before it came out, they had the pictures of Johnny, Kreese, and Daniel sitting next to each other in the what do you call it?
The council place.
The council, yeah. So it's like, so it made me think, why are they all sitting next to each other? Where are they? So,
because I initially thought that was just like a promo shot for season 3. Because the movie productions and TV shows, they sometimes do that, where they'll just do one specific shot, not to put in the actual show, but just to build up hype. So I thought maybe that was just like a gimmick of, hey, look, it's Daniel with his notes, it's Johnny shooting from the hip, and it's Kreese being, Kreese. And this is like a funny for, you can see all 3 of them together. Yay. But it was actually all 3 of them together fighting for the All Valley. I was like, oh, okay. I'm happy to be wrong. Nice.
Yeah. In that scene, they Daniel and Johnny should have just let Kreese keep talking. Like, he was on the right path of getting the All Valley tournament back on. Until Daniel came in.
That's a good point. That is actually a good point. He was going to save that All Valley, I think. Yeah. And then, Amanda chimes in and...
You leave my daughter out of this, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
And Johnny's just like...
yeah. When he...
I like Johnny and Amanda's dynamic with each other. Like,
it's just the way it's the cut to him that's perfect. It's just like it's just sat there laughing in the corner.
Yeah. And then Daniel's like, he put a Cobra in my dealership. He's like, that's not helping your case, Daniel.
Yeah.
I shoot from the hip.
His notes worked a treat, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's obviously for the show to make it more entertaining, but they should have just let Kreese. He was on the right path.
Council person.
Yep.
Council person. Thank you, Captain.
Like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Could you imagine if he said it there? Hashtag cancel Johnny. He's like, cancel person, Robert. And then Johnny says, well, horseshit.
Horseshit.
Yeah, but at the Geek Week thing, that was the one time we didn't want to see the Terry Silver teaser.
Yeah.
There's like, and here's an all-new look at Cobra Kai Season 4. They show the Terry Silver teaser, which we already saw. I was pissed. They were hyping it up, and the Geek Week thing was all week. It was Monday through Friday. Cobra Kai was on Friday. We waited the whole week.
Yep.
And then, like, it was an hour in, and like the guy put on the headband. He was like, "Oh, we're about to get something." And he says, "Here's the new look at Cobra Kai Season 4. The Terry Silver one."
Yep.
What are you doing?
Oh God! Oh yeah, I just clocked it. Oh God! Well, my head's at bloody like last week. Yeah. That was just that. No,
it's ridiculous.
No. That if anything is where they should have dropped that trailer.
Yep.
Yes, that's when they should have showed it for the first time. It wasn't
I would have
that long.
It was like, as much as it's fun to reminisce when they randomly dropped it. I would have much rather they released it there instead of earlier if they had nothing else.
Yeah. And it wasn't that far apart from each other. Like, what is it, like 3 weeks before that they dropped it, or a month before?
Right. I think so.
Yeah. So I don't understand it. Like, that video has so many dislikes too.
Yeah.
Just because of Cobra Kai. I think it has the most dislikes out of all the videos combined, like all 5 days combined, it has the most dislike.
I remember I was on Shamoon's stream, one of his streams.
Me too.
He was just like, go over there and take over the comments or the like chat.
Yeah. And also Cobra Kai kid was getting pissed too. Like, and I've never seen him get that mad.
Me neither. He was pissed too.
He was going off. It's like, we waited all week. I mean, It makes sense. I was doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Imagine an edit of Miguel falling off the balcony of a 007 Skyfall.
Let Miguel fall.
Somebody do that. I know there's some great Cobra Kai YTPs.
Billy Keane kicks him off.
Yeah. I'm gonna put some foot in your eye. Let Miguel
fall. In your spine. Bang.
Has anyone noticed that everyone from Miyagi-Do except Sam was in Cobra Kai? Oh yeah, now. Yeah, I never thought of that. It's true. Sam's the only one. Through. Yeah. It makes sense. She got the LaRusso blood in her, so.
Sam is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Someone said that already. I think it was RJ.
RJ.
Oh, yeah. It was for sure RJ.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see. My other favorite scene.
Sorry.
What were you saying?
Go ahead, buddy.
Do you guys think Aisha would have joined Johnny with Eagle Fang, or do you guys think she would have stayed in Cobra Kai?
It's really tough.
That is interesting. What would they do with her character in season 3? That's a good point.
Yeah,
because in Cobra Kai she has Tori and Hawk, but then Johnny's the one who made her who she is. So like, is she really just gonna leave him behind? But
I think she was the voice of reason for me in season 1 in Cobra Kai. I think she could sort of discern the balance, and she was kind of the bridge between characters. So I think eventually she would have switched.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Strike first. What do you think?
I think she would join Johnny. Just like you said,
Johnny.
like if it wasn't for him, she would have just been kept on getting bullied by people. So gave her the confidence to enter like karate and stuff like that. So now go ahead, Chose.
Do you guys think, adding on to that, do you guys think, you know how Mitch was the one that got like eliminated by Kylo or something?
Yeah.
Maybe something similar could have happened to Aisha.
Yeah,
something similar. That maybe drives a wedge somewhere.
I could see that, but then again, I could see Aisha beating.
Walks.
I could see Aisha beating everyone there. But that could be it. First of all, that fight with Mitch, like, why did Mitch get kicked out right away? Like, he scored the first point, and then Kyler scored a point. Why didn't they get another?
Yeah.
They didn't get another round.
Not the way Kreese looks at Ork. He's just like,
yeah. Ass-face loyal to the dojo.
And then goes to town on Brooks right after.
Yeah. Why isn't the Terry Silver teaser on Netflix? Probably because they don't want to spoil it. You know, when you first open Netflix and you go to Cobra Kai, it shows it.
That's a good point.
But then again, at one point they had the picture of Kreese and Robbie.
Yeah,
Robbie
I don't
McGee.
understand that. Like, it's a great picture, but they had it right as the opening, as you're loading up, like on your home screen to your PlayStation. I was like, what are you doing? What?
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's important story detail that you're throwing right in. It's like, oh, Robbie's in Cobra Kai. It's like, come on. I'm halfway through season 2.
Yeah.
They also showed Miguel in the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh,
what is it now? I think it's. I don't know what it is now. I haven't. I mean,
I think they've changed it to just Johnny in his like red thing with Kreese standing behind him and Daniel standing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's see. I would love to see Johnny give a speech to Mary Sam. Sam, and she's full on attack story, striking first. Ooh.
Yeah, but like, where Daniel's like, you're the only one who can get up when you're down. It's like an inspirational speech. And Johnny's like, screw that. Get in there and bloody,
Yeah, screw that.
I love those
Yo,
two
wait,
next
when does
season.
Johnny say that? When does he say that? He says it like that. He's like,
It
screw
says
that.
it says it in the park scene where they're like, they said
Oh,
we need
yeah.
a 4 walls and a roof. Screw that.
Yeah.
Mongoose, a real animal part.
I'm like really far behind in the chat. I feel bad. Well, if I'm missing a few, I'm just gonna go to the where the chat is now. So if I missed yours, just re-chat it. I'm just like really far behind. Oh, we got King. We got the King in the chat.
The king
What's up,
has
King?
arrived.
Yeah.
Oh, little man.
Yo, you almost killed me, Bully Keen. I'm sorry, that's my bro.
I want him to just be doing that stuff, please.
Mm-hmm.
I want it. Make it
Yeah,
canon. Great.
it's got, yeah. If it's not this season, have it in season 5. Like it's gotta happen. Dimitri is the only one who picked up that Cobra Kai was turning people into like him into bullies. Yeah, well, because he was the one at the time who didn't want to join, and then his best friends were joining, and they were becoming
jerks.
Yeah, they're becoming alpha jerks. Yeah. Yeah, Dimitri, he calls out a lot of stuff that others don't.
Musquets. Eli
Musquets. He's like, chill out, Hawk.
Yeah, I like how you're saying it, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, whatever.
He's Bert in the face. I think I lagged out for a minute. Is it good now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, Hawk just kicks Bert in the face, and he doesn't get up.
Oh yeah, it just Bert's standing just.
Look at all. We don't see him in the background get up.
He just killed Youngling Slayer.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Hawk lines is like, "That's my freaking kid."
Yeah.
Yeah, Bert's just like.
Yeah, here's a magazine.
I love it when he goes and buys the magazine. He's like, I was going to the store to get a carton of milk, and it's big and bootylicious on the magazine. The guy's looking at him like,
we're all gonna die, kid.
We're all gonna die.
And then he's just looking at the guy, the worker there, and he's just like, he just stares at him. No
and
question.
The worker's just like,
I've had enough of this. It's too late for this.
I'm definitely losing my license over this shit.
My other favorite scene is when Sam and Miguel parent trap their respective JoJo's, and Dimitri gives, like that was I guess it was like I guess it was more comedy scene, but like if they left, like what was it? Mitch and Bert were gonna leave, and then Dimitri called them back in. Like if they left, then Cobra Kai came in, they would have been two heavy hitters out. Yeah.
Yep.
There's one scene to highlight his development. That one.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, so where do we start? I'm like, yeah, come on. And then at the end of the episode, Dimitri has this underdog arc. I'm telling you, there's something about him by the end of the show. Tori's like, you better watch your back, even though she just saw Hawk beat the crap out of someone nearly to death a few episodes before. Just saying, Tori. And then Dimitri says to her, he won't have to. He's got friends. I was like, yes. Yeah. Go on, Dimitri.
Boy.
Yeah. He got right in her face. Like he doesn't have to.
Yeah, he's like slides over. He doesn't have to.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah.
I really like what you said, Jacob, about when he fights Kyler or when he fights somebody in the tournament and then the music starts to play.
Yes, at that moment.
Yeah.
Give Dimitri that. I think he's earned that. The
I
minute he joined the Argido, I was like, man, he's got to get that. He's got to get that in the tournament.
Do you think we're gonna see the You're the Best Around play, or like a cover of it?
I think so.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure if they're gonna have any more All Valleys in the show. If it's the final one, you gotta do it. You gotta put it in there.
I have a feeling it might be a cover, like what they did with Cruel Summer.
Yeah. So not the exact song, but like a new take on it.
Mm-hmm. But like, I think the All Valley's got to be 2 episodes.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
Yeah.
With the amount of fights, you got to have the first segment here, and then you build up to the semis and the finals here.
Yeah.
Semis and the finals, you say for there.
And then you have the parking lot, or it seems to be the parking lot fight that's going to happen. Like, that can't all be in 1 episode.
No way.
Yeah.
For that, it's going to be 50 minutes.
All out war, just all out warfare. But at that point, the police are trash. Like, like come on, this is escalated to gang war.
Yeah,
they have to have like there's got to be like 50 security guards at that tournament based on everything that's happening. Happened.
I mean, could you imagine like if because what's great about once you bring back a character after like let's say Chosen or Ali, you don't necessarily need like a big grand reason to bring them back again. You could just kind of say, hey, you know, it was great for reaching out. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. You know, you have like Bobby, Chosen, and Ali, you know, sat at ringside watching the All Valley or something. You know, I'm just saying, just throwing some stuff out there, you know. But then Kreese and Silver would be kind of outnumbered. Then, you know, you got Chosen, Bobby, Tommy, not Tommy, Daniel, Johnny, the numbers.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope it's mostly focused on the senseis versus each other because we just saw the kids fight. Let's see the big dogs fight. 2-on-2. Dirty rule or street fight. Let's see that happen.
Step aside, kids. We'll show you how the old dogs do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Party time.
Party time.
If they've got to start with that, it's like party time. And
yeah.
Like, oh, here we go.
And then like the soundtrack. What music would they play there?
Maybe the song from when Miyagi fights both of them. Something. Oh like
yeah,
that. I like that. Yeah.
Or like one if like Daniel gets a good hit in and then it comes. Yeah, like you know how Miyagi he threw Mike Barnes in. And that's when the music started to play, right?
Yeah.
It could be something like that. Like Daniel gets a really good hit, and then like that. That would be cool.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Double teaming.
Yeah. There's a good chance Aisha doesn't return at all. I honestly don't think she's coming back, to be honest. I hope so. I really do.
I hope she comes back before the show ends, just because she's one of the originals. But she isn't. I think with the way season 3 went, I think it's hard for me to kind of see a world in which she comes back to where her character serves the current story, if you know what I mean. And I think that's a problem that they would have if they just kind of randomly bring her back.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean. It would be great to see her back, but like I don't know. I don't know what that whole situation was with her. Not being in it. I mean, I don't think it was anything too bad, but it was obviously not great. So.
And they got so many like fighters and characters now as well. Like it's like I've praised them so much for just being able to juggle this many characters. Like even the side characters have motivation. Even the side characters have some interesting qualities. But, you know, you don't want to add too many ingredients, you know, because then just...
Yeah. It'd be hard to fit her in.
Yeah, because now you have Sean, who's most likely going to fight. You know, you have the 2 new characters, 2 new kids. So, I don't know how she would fit in. Unless I like how she joins Topanga, but I don't think her parents would want her to do any karate at all.
Yeah, they'll probably get her the hell away from it.
I mean, they moved her out of her house, and so I hope Netflix doesn't do this again. But them dropping loads of teasers and clips. Yeah, I think the first trailer and the teaser were good. But then, like the TV promos they did, like
they started getting too many. And this is where the transition to Netflix really starts to show. Because for seasons 1 and 2, you had the trailers, a couple of things, but you didn't have any of those like little TV spots. You had the main trailers, maybe a little final tease, and that was it. But Netflix reminds me of these big corporations where the creators of the show may only they may go to them and say, "Hey, we want to show this and this and this and this, and that's it. And Netflix will go, well, no, hold on a minute here. We're going to show this and this. No, hang on, but no, that's too much. Our decision. Like that's what it goes down now.
Yeah,
and with
they
it
really
being in season 4, they're really gonna
milk it. Yeah, milk it. Like there was a promo for season 3 that showed Dimitri and Yasmin kissing.
Yeah, I was like, why would you give that away in the thing? Like, I mean, I was happy for him, but I was like, come on,
like even they dropped clips too. Like they dropped the one of Kreese putting the Cobra in the dealership. I didn't watch. I didn't watch any of the besides the one with Johnny and Miguel in the hospital, because that was like the first clip they dropped. I didn't watch any of the other clips because I know there's one of Carmen and Johnny talking that they released. Like I don't want to watch it because I wanted.
It takes away from the suspense of it all.
Yeah, like well, I already know what's gonna happen here. Like, a real animal bird. Let's see. You guys should make a Discord server together. There's some pros and cons to that.
Yeah, there are some interesting things to that.
What even is a Discord server? I've never actually understood what it is.
Basically, the way the chat is now, but on an open group kind of thing, open all time sort of thing.
It's like an open chat where you can type, where you can say whatever whenever you want. Yeah,
and it's a good way of keeping community and all that kind of stuff, but the cons can be really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really, it get toxic, and I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah. Well, this nerd technology.
Nerd technology.
Johnny the Silver, nice ponytail. Thanks. I'm joking. It sucks.
Yep.
That's gotta happen.
And that's the beauty of it. Daniel's gonna be like, "Oh God, it's you," and Johnny's you're afraid of this nerd? This stupid ponytail. He will need him so much just for that.
You know, it'd be kind of funny. If somebody in Miyagi thing also wears a ponytail, let's say Mitch grows out his hair or something, and he has a ponytail. Then Silver comes in and he's like, "Ponytail suck in 20." And then in the background, we just see Mitch just taking the ponytail out.
And it's just
that'd be great.
That'd be funny. Let's see.
Jacob's rocking the Terry Silver right now.
Yeah.
Mixture of the Terry and the Robbie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hybrid.
Yeah.
It'd be Johnny's like, well, that, he's like, what's that stuff coming out you? That was a boombox. That was that thing on your face.
Yeah.
That was that
and then
thing
it's shaved, and the next time we see him, he doesn't have the mustache anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Who's getting the F-bomb in season 4? Season 1 was Robbie. Season 2 was Hawk. Season 3 was Nate. Yeah, they only do one per season. Season 3's was wasted.
Yeah.
The F-bomb is supposed to be leading up to it. It's gonna be something exciting. And Nate's like, they kicked the fucking shit out of me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh God, that was that's when his voice started to really break. It's and it just comes they kicked the fucking shit out of me. Oh damn.
Yeah.
The voice is growing, but who would you give it to? I would be I would give it to that guy, the pawn shop guy that Johnny goes to sell the stuff to, and he's just like, oh, fucking idiot.
Yeah. Not this fucking guy again.
Just give it to him.
Have you guys? I know Jacob has, but have you guys seen the Snyder Cut?
The what?
The Justice League, the Snyder Cut.
No, I have not.
Well, they had the F-bombs in there. I love Batman said it.
Yeah.
He's like, and make no mistake, I will fucking kill you. I kind of want it to be something epic like that. That's so badass.
Like a more main character.
Yeah. Season 1's I really liked, and season 2's I like too. But season 3 was come on, you have one chance to use it, and
you get away with one. And you use it there. But
Yeah.
they topped it with God, I hate your stupid face. If you die, I wouldn't even attend your funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I don't know who. I mean,
Maybe give it to Sid. He'd just be like, fuck off.
Robbie again, just to show how dark Robbie,
Yeah.
I don't know when he would say it though. Maybe in the tournament. I don't know.
Mid-season.
Hopefully they don't waste it though.
Yeah.
Sam is the GOAT.
Gotta get make sure you get that bill. It's like Sam is the GOAT.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
for Christ's sake. That profile, Jesus Christ.
I want to see an edit of me now. Next.
Yeah. That profile picture fits so well too.
Yeah.
Like the neck.
Yeah, it's like I'm just like, hey.
And like the hand gesture, it's kind of like, yeah.
Hawk is definitely getting jumped or injured this season. Who do you think will hurt him and how? Boxiest, you want to take this one first?
I think it's Tori. Tori's going to be the one to jump in with a bunch of the other Cobra Kais.
Yeah.
How do you think it might play out, Box?
My guess is that they'll catch him training at the Miyagi dojo after class. He'll be alone, and that's when a bunch of the Cobra Kais will show up and basically do the same thing they did to Sam in the Dream.
Oh,
Mid-season. Just imagine it. He's in that. Just take the scene that Boxiest just set. Hawk's training by himself, right? He's by himself in the dojo, and then you know how Mike invaded the dojo.
Yeah.
In part 3, just storms in. You just see all of them start surrounding Hawk.
Ooh.
The ultimate revenge for his betrayal, and they beat he goes down swinging, but he goes down.
Yeah. What if Kreezer Silver's there just watching and laughing?
Oh man!
While they're just pow pow pow.
I know you hear the sound of him getting beaten down, and Silver's just like,
yeah.
That would be a good ending to an episode.
That would be a great mid-season.
Yeah. Oh
mid-season.
yeah.
And that would cue Daniel and Johnny like, hey, listen, what's going on here? No.
Yeah, that would be a great mid-season. Because they always end off the mid-season. Something big always happens. Episode 5.
Man, that would be like a horror movie. Hawk's just there and he's just getting surrounded by all these Cobra Kai students just swarming in on it.
Yeah.
Just walking towards him.
Oh.
Damn.
And what if they're all wearing
I love
black?
if he punches Kyler first. He's just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But what if it's all in a circle and they're all wearing black and then Hawk's wearing white? And it really stands out that he's the one
against the scenery as well. And he's quite clearly in the middle. And you see them coming through the back, through the sides. He tries to maybe go out through the door. Door opens. Kyler's like, hey.
Oh, that would be sick. I want that to happen now.
Silver's like, you don't have to. You can just stand there and let him kick your ass. Yes, King.
Yeah. Ooh. That gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Just them all. Ooh. Demetrius balls.
That could be for a new video for you chosen.
Video idea. Could be decent.
That would be so sick, though.
Scene. It's just
I'm just imagining.
Just imagining a wide shot. Just a wide.
Yes.
This is how I would shoot. Just a wide shot. So you just have Hawk training by himself. Close-up shot. He's maybe punching the boxing bag like Robbie used to or something. And then you hear the sound of a door open. He turns. It's one figure. And then another figure. And then it just pans to this wide shot. And all you see is them just slowly walk towards him. Builds up to this crescendo. And then all you see is cut to black.
And then, what if they shave his mohawk off, and instead of seeing blood on the ground, we just see cut up
bits of his hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that could be acting like the blood, I guess.
Yeah, because both me and you have talked about this. I don't know if you have Strike first yet. Is how Daniel can help Hawk this season, and maybe that is testament to that. It's look, the Mohawk, as badass as you may have looked,
Yep.
I'm down. I am so down with badass.
Yeah.
It doesn't define you. Find your inner peace, and maybe that could set up a potential. I mean, as much as I feel Cobra Kai are going to win, there's something quite satisfying about thinking if Hawk could pull off a win.
Yeah, definitely.
As Eli or something, just like, hey, Kreese, how's your champ now?
Yeah, I haven't talked about on my channel specifically about like how if Daniel were, I have talked about like him helping him find balance, but I haven't talked about him like telling him the Mohawk doesn't define who you are as a person, as a student, or anything like that. But that's definitely like interesting. I think they should do that, definitely.
Yeah, one of my theories I had, there's gonna be like an episode, I think, where like everybody like splits up and they go somewhere. So I think Daniel and Hawk, I think they're gonna go to the like a lake or the woods where Daniel took Robbie in season 1. And then I think that same episode, Johnny and Sam will be training. And then you can see like really Silver and Robbie or Kreese and Tori and like everybody like split. And we see like all these different types of trainings, but in one episode. I think that would be.
What if Johnny took Sam to the cement truck?
Just thinking that.
That'd be great.
That would be funny. Yeah, I think that. Well, what if like Johnny gives Sam a beer and they have like this? they just have this talk.
Could you imagine though? He said to Miguel, I'm not sure. He's like, drink it, put hair on your balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Can't really say that to Sam. It's like, drink it, put hair on
drink it. It'll put.
It's a good drink. Just drink it.
Never. Yeah. Let's drink. Just drink. She'd be like, I'm underage,
not too
right?
Much. We know what happened last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'd be like, I know you can drink.
Yeah.
That would be funny. That would be funny. Robbie's going to bully Kyler. I don't know if I could see him bullying Kyler, but I can see him being like Robbie's like a big, like Kyler's acting like a real tough guy, but he's really like not. And like Robbie will point that out or something like that. Like I could see that. Who do you guys think the Quicksilver method will be used on? I think Hawk, Miguel, and Sam.
Oh yeah, for sure, those 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Watch Party made a video on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely, those 3.
Man can't stand Miguel. Man can't breathe Sam. Man can't see Hawk. I don't really know how the tie-in would be for that, but I don't know. But I like it.
That's a good point. Yeah. When you brought that up, it's because throughout the show, I like that.
That would be sick. I just can't wait, man. I just can't wait to see even if it's a little footage of just Silver, like even if it's just him standing there, like in the dojo. I can't wait. What? Is it recent? Oh God.
God, I look like that painting. The one that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scream. Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Is that what he was making this whole time? Oh God.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing more of your works.
How much more time do you guys have, or want to go for? We're at an hour and 40 minutes right now. Do you want to try to get?
Up to you guys.
Try to get 2 hours.
Sure, I'm fine with whatever.
Try to get 2.
Is a good mark.
All right. Yeah, I think it's a good mark. All right, where was I in the chat? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm missing so many people's chat. It's just it's mostly a discussion rather than just like answering questions, which
the good thing is we're sort of integrating the chat that they have with what we're saying as well.
Robbie and Tori will be the duo to look out. Oh yeah, for sure. I like the Bonnie and Clyde thing. I heard someone say they could be which makes sense. Like, what if they do something at the prom, which is like they're not like they can't go to the prom, but they do something like outside of the prom. Like I don't know what they would do.
Hang out
Like
in
the
the
other
parking lot somewhere.
Yeah, another parking lot, pre-parking lot fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the bit where Chris is like, "Oh, it's inevitable." It just teases a parking lot brawl.
It's inevitable.
If Cobra Kai wins, they most likely are building dojos all over the valley. This is.
I would like a
I had a
time skip.
theory on this. Yeah, I just made a video on this, so I think this is my theory on this. So Cobra Kai is gonna win, I think.
Mhm.
And then I think the deal between Kreese and Daniel, and I think Daniel's gonna have to leave town if he loses. So I think we're gonna see a time jump, like not long, a few weeks. Daniel and his family is gonna be packing up, and they're gonna be driving, like out of the valley, and then they just keep turning, and then we just see Cobra
All
Kai
of them opening
dojos.
up,
Yeah,
and there isn't
they
a
just
thing
keep
they can
turning.
do it.
And then they stop by the dealership, and then like to get something or something, and then they see the LaRusso like name getting like they're taking it down, and then you look through the window and you see Tom Cole and Terry Silver shaking hands.
Yeah, just
and then
that's perfect.
And then like Silver turns to Daniel and just starts laughing, and then I think that's how it gets.
Right?
What?
You made a video on this recently, right?
Yeah, this was my recent theory video. Yeah. And then that's how the season ends.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
The Empire Strikes Back of Cobra Kai. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. I mean, I know people say this all the time, but I think this might actually be my favorite season, even if they do 5 and 6, because there's so much in this season that is so integral to the past, present, and future. Hence the 3 generations of Cobra Kai. But I can't wait.
Okay, so you remember how in Revenge of the Sith, how the ending of that was Palpatine and Vader watching the Death Star being built. Kreese and Silver watching all the dojos be built, and it's kind of
both of them standing side by side.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just thought of that literally just now.
That's perfect.
Composers do a rendition of that score as they're looking out to the Death Star, Cobra Kai style.
Yep.
Yeah.
Throw one more little parallel in there.
I think at one point in the season we got to see Kreese and Silver just smoking cigars, just having a talk.
Yep.
I want them to get into a fight with some randoms. Like they're just out hitting the town, and they get into like their own bar fight, and it's like a comical scene for us, sort of like how Johnny was with his boys. It's like Silver and Kreese, they're in like a bar, and then someone knocks the drink, and they're like, "Party time!" Just beat the crap out of everyone.
No, he has some on. Do you have any other nephews that we could beat up on?
Yeah.
LaRusso, the deal is off.
LaRusso.
It's just the cut. It's the cuts and transitions. It's just the way it cuts from Daniel and Amanda. Like, yeah, we won. Yeah. He's like, LaRusso, the deal is off, and he's got his like hair sticking out.
I sweat your balls.
Kreese probably grabbed him like by his hair. He's like, come here.
Yeah, we could have just lifted him off his feet.
Clean the butt off that mat.
Mm-hmm.
I like the double dip.
Yeah, I like the double dip. The double dip. I don't know why Daniel and Amanda were so like confident that it was all over in that scene. Like I can't believe it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have known better for sure. Like I was like, why do you think it's over? Like.
Daniel should know better.
You just think he should by now. Like, that's just gonna make it more angry, which it did.
Can't end a war with diplomacy.
Do any of you guys watch Outer Banks?
No.
It's like a teen drama, like mystery thing, but like I don't know. I know a lot of people really do like it. Like, oops, my AirPod fell. I mean, I watched it. It's pretty entertaining, but like, it's also pretty, teen drama where you can put 2 and 2 together. But I don't think you guys would like it. I don't think you guys would like it, to be honest. Bert and Nate look a lot more legit with bruises on their.
Oh, facts.
Oh yeah, they look more tough. That's like anybody though. I feel like everybody looks more tough with like if they have a bruise on their face or scarred.
I mean, Robbie's got a mixture of the Harry Potter Anakin scar. It's just kind of like in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zuko's
Robbie and Tori about to be some Bonnie and Clyde. Mm-hmm. What did you guys think when you saw Amanda slapping Kreese in his dojo based on her character from previous seasons? Was this something? Yeah.
I mean, before season 3 came out, I was like, right, if she's smacking him, what's he done? He's done something to make her go. But it's good because not only does it serve, it's like, I like that. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Just put it, like, hey, Rambo, kids are getting hurt. It's just the voice of reason. But I think, for her to do that, it was really a testament to how much she kind of underestimated the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now she kind of understands, and then Dan's like, you see, sounds crazy when you say it out loud.
Yeah. But like, I remember seeing that in the trailer and I was like, wait, what? Was that Amanda slapping Kreese coming? Because like, we've never seen those two interact at all. And we've never seen Amanda getting in the action at all.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I think that was a great scene. And a lot of things happened in that episode. That was episode 5, which is
a lot.
It's probably my favorite episode. I mean, it keeps switching, but like episode 5 of season 3, just like so much went down, but it wasn't like too much though. It's like it was like balanced out. Yeah. And like everyone had a great moment in it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Not my Batman.
Not my Batman.
Theory: Kyler gets kicked out of the tournament for trying to I could see that. That would be funny.
He's like,
that
what?
Would be funny.
And he just looks off to his audience. He sees his dad just like. He's like, oh, shit.
There's no tapping.
Boy, you better.
You see Kyler just running in the distance.
Well, like maybe he also does it on purpose. Like Kreese tells him to like injure Dimitri here. Like just
he is that kind of character. I think Kreese would say, "Go and break his leg or something." Or I'll get disqualified. I can beat Rhea.
Out of commission.
Beat him.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody's getting hurt. Multiple people probably are in the tournament. Just
I think it's just going to be season 2 vibes all over again.
Yeah.
For me, season 3's ending is more symbolic of Johnny and Daniel will win by the end. But I think to really set the foundation for the big finale, one more fallout, one more big loss.
Yeah.
Makes it all more sweeter.
I hope the new characters, Devin and the other kid, don't overshadow Bert and Nate too much because we don't even get a storyline with Bert and Nate, which we need.
I think that'll be minor.
I hope they're minor, which I think they will be. I hope they don't. Bert and Nate, they're the OG little kids. So like, I don't think it will be a huge problem though. I mean, they're obviously going to get some attention this season. But I don't think it'll be too bad. Do you guys think Dimitri would beat himself up over Hawking repeating over and over, "I should have been there," and pulls a Sean Spencer and stays up 72 hours? He gets his revenge scheme. I don't know. I don't know if Dimitri would. I mean, he could blame himself for like Hawk getting hurt. Like if that happens, what we were talking about, like all day, the Cobras jump Hawk and like nobody's there with him. But I don't know if Dimitri would beat himself. What do you guys think?
If Hawk gets injured, it serves Hawk much more than it would Dimitri, in my opinion. Like I think it serves Dimitri, but I think it's more of Hawk's arc coming full circle to what he's done. But one thing that could happen is I want to see the wheel technique this time more focused with the Binary Brothers.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe,
Mhm.
if they want to go and jump Hawk, maybe they're putting the beat down on him. They shave his mohawk off. Dimitri's there, and then they just start doing the wheel technique and just kicking the out of all of them. Like, I could see
That would be cool.
Dimitri doing something to help Hawk or to aid him in some way,
Yeah.
paying him back.
See that.
Definitely. Yeah, I could definitely. I feel like if no one comes to help Hawk if he gets jumped, they're just gonna keep beating him to like a pulp, kind of like when Brooks was just beating Mike. I feel like someone's got to step in to like kind of save him. I mean, the mohawk might get shaved off, but like if they're just gonna keep kicking the crap out of him, I feel like if no one comes to save him, so
Yeah. Boxiest, what do you think?
I honestly don't know. I feel like to me this would serve as Chosen One said that this would fit more of Hawk's arc, not much with Dimitri.
Yeah, I see what you mean there.
Yeah, it's great addition for Dimitri, but it definitely serves Hawk much more.
Yeah. See you later, Evan. Thanks for coming on. Yeah. For you guys, it is later tonight. You'll be on your stream.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
UK gang.
What is it? 2 a.m. now? 3 a.m.
About 3 almost.
oh man,
I don't know how you do this. Do you like sleep during the day?
Oh, so pretty much the job I work, I don't start till like later on in the afternoon, so it works. Some days I pay the price more often than not, because there might be times where like I'll go for certain jobs or certain roles or whatever, where I have to get up like really early, like 7, 6, and I'm like, but most days, you know, and I'm off work tomorrow, so I can just chill and then get ready for the Sam Raimi fun tomorrow or tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do it at. I don't know if I could do it at 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. Because, I mean, it'll probably like wake me up, I guess, you know, doing a stream, but I don't know if I could. But you pulled through.
Oh yeah, we pulled through, man. We pulled through. But it's good. I mean, you know, this has been awesome so far. It's been an absolute pleasure to be on this stream, man.
Likewise,
thank you, TCK, and it's nice to talk to you. Strike first, you know, first
yeah,
official time, and you too, Boxiest. You know, you sparked all this on, man.
Yeah.
And shout out to everyone in the chat.
It's a pleasure to have you guys on. We're gonna go for like 6, 7 more minutes.
For 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Hawk getting jumped might be hard. Oh yeah, that would for sure be hard. Even if you're not a Hawk fan, even just like seeing him just like, get this total beat down. I mean,
did you guys feel sorry for Brooks when he got the crap kicked out of him?
In the moment, no.
Yeah, I mean,
but like,
yes and no.
Yeah, yes and no. Because like he's a douchebag, but like, does he really deserve to get his face punched in?
Yeah.
And this is why I've said, you know, Tori going, you better watch your back. It's like, you know, hold on a minute here, Tori. You've just seen what this guy's capable of if you piss him off.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and Kyler, you've seen it as well. So, you know, just, you know, cool.
There's a reason the Mohawk's red.
Yeah.
Red Hulk.
And I love the look that he gives Kyler. What would have made that so much just rubbing it in? If he takes the blood off on his knuckles and just rubs it,
wipes it,
just wipe it.
Oh,
take
that would
that.
have been crazy.
That would have been
Rub
sick.
it in.
That would have been sick.
Just...
Ooh. I was mostly shocked when that happened. You know?
Yeah. Like we saw it in the trailer, but like we didn't know who it was. But like even when that was happening, but like even when it was happening, it was like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
Like Hawk's
I think Priest knew the minute he saw Hawk take off the gi, he was like,
"Oh yeah,
yeah."
That's
I
why I
think he knew
don't think he
before.
wanted him to leave. I think he just he loved the idea of just manipulating him and just twisting
Yeah.
him and using him.
Yeah.
And
I
the
think he
fact
knew.
that the fact that he spit on him too after. Oh,
I
Ooh.
was like, damn.
Yeah. What were you saying
I
about Boxiest?
occasionally go back and watch that scene from time to time. I was actually considering. I was like in my top 5 choices for my one striking scene.
Yeah, you could have
Ooh.
broke down that scene like yeah.
Very striking scene, that one.
Yeah, it's a real one striking scene. But yeah, I think Kreese knew before that some like right when they walked in and Hawk was like, I know these guys. These aren't, these aren't good guys. But I think Kreese knew then that Hawk was going to do something, and he was really just channeling. Yeah,
Just playing with him.
yeah. Does Daniel not have a lock on his fence? Yeah, everyone.
Just anyone can walk in. Anyone can walk in. I mean, if Dimitri can find his way through, it's like, oh, I was unsure if this was the entrance or not. If he can do it like that, then 4 Cobras dressed in balaclavas and stuff. The Fennec just walks right on in there.
yeah, they'll be able to find their way in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, they gotta I don't know. Everyone's gonna walk in next season. Like Daniel even walked in to his own dojo thinking it would be locked when he opened and he saw Sam and Miguel. It's his own dojo, and he's like, and Robbie walked in.
Imagine he just gets like a random squatter that just starts living in inside.
Yeah.
I thought this was a homeless shelter. Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
what?
Homeless Lynn is in there.
Oh yeah.
Homeless Lynn is in there.
That would be interesting. And then Daniel's like, man, I can't believe you had to deal with her. Yeah, she's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Well, like all those years, like they weren't using that dojo. Like I bet some people went in and was like, "Ooh, free home."
Yeah.
But I think they got a joke about that.
I definitely would like Johnny. Just because Daniel's problem in season 2 was balancing karate with the dealership. Maybe what if Daniel can't make a shift? We transition Johnny to a salesman for a day. Selling cars.
Oh,
you look pretty badass driving this car. What's the retail? I don't know. You look badass. He deals with all the details.
Yeah.
Before Daniel opened up Miyagi-Do and started training people there, before he got back into karate, I wonder how often he visited Mr. Miyagi's house.
Ooh.
Something to think about.
Yeah, I wonder that too. What? I don't think they. Well, we know the pond was added in, but that was still when Miyagi was alive, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said he added in right before he died. So yeah, I don't know what they did with that. What's the dojo all those years? I bet some homeless people they'd come in. That would have been funny.
Yeah, and they just start bathing in the pond. He's like, "Get out! Get out of there!"
Yeah.
And then Sam's like, "Dad, when was the last time this thing was cleaned?" It's like,
yeah,
got a homeless person vomiting. Yeah.
Oh God. Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Oh,
well, on that note, let that sink in. Yep. Oh,
the dreads. The dreads.
Jesus, I got the dreads. I got the bling. Hang on. Let me just bring it out. Why not? Why not? Let me get that.
Is this the wig?
Necklace.
Oh no, the necklace.
No. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get that as well.
I thought that's what I thought you were getting.
Let's get all of the gear. Let's get all of the gear. Now, Strike First and Boxiest. I don't know if you've seen this wig, but this was for a performance I had to do in college, playing a witch. Still see the green paint on it and all that. Yeah, here we go.
I love it.
Still, even the bow tie and all, like, it's just
Yeah, man.
going Super Saiyan.
That's great, dude.
Mhm. That looks like Johnny got electrocuted. That's his hair.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Wait, there's like there's multiple.
How many accounts are
This is
there?
getting out of hand. Now there are more of them.
There's like there's multiple Jacob.
Fucking hell.
Oh god, it's a multiverse of
Oh,
Jacobs.
no,
Yes.
bro. Like, one of me's plenty. I don't need no. There's the chosen one. One,
Yeah.
not chosen
Yeah, the
500
chosen
and
one.
Earth 16505. Oh my god, Jesus. Not gonna lie, that version of me looks pretty sexy, I have to say.
Yeah,
Big ass forehead.
Yeah, I know.
forehead's
It's like,
yeah. The forehead's a bit much, but the hair.
yeah. Jesus Christ, it's like Stewie Griffin inverse.
Well, on that note,
There you go. Yeah.
yeah. So thank you everyone in the chat. Shout some people out. MMA King, of course. Ali, that was entertaining. Lisa, Mohammed, Bully,
Jesus
Good.
Lord.
Cobra Jungle, Cobra Kai Never Dies, Brown, Cobra Kai, Chris Cobra Kai, Charlie,
It's like a Jacob boy
Melanie.
group.
Yeah. But thank you everybody who joined. Before we end, I'm gonna let each one of you guys shout your channel out. So Strike First Podcast want to start.
Thank you guys so
Where we
much
can
for
find you.
watching. You can follow me on Instagram at Strike First Podcast and on Twitter at Strike First Pod, all one word.
All right. Boxiest, where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube, Boxiest, and on Instagram, Boxiest Official. I think the link to my YouTube's in the description. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh yeah, all their links are in the description.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh, it's me. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my YouTube is The Chosen One. So just type in The Chosen One Cobra Kai, and probably the video of Robbie and Chosen will come up. You can follow me at The Last Chosen 197 on Instagram. And yeah, rad. I got a little boy group as well, But
You gotta shout out the stream tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and we're doing a watch party to the first in Sam Raimi's trilogy, Spider-Man, tomorrow on my channel. So me, King, RJ, maybe TCK if you're down, we'll be watching it, and we'll just be giving our commentary, our thoughts, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun night. As long as there's no fanboys of mine in there, then we're good.
Yeah, I know RJ. He's ready to talk about his hot takes on.
He's ready. He's primed and ready.
It's gonna be good. Make sure to check Stream Out. Make sure to check all their channels out. This link is in the description. So yeah, thank you guys for coming on the stream. This was fun.
Thanks to all you guys for putting this together, and you Boxiest as well, especially for cutting all this on. You're the goat, man.
Boxiest came up with this idea. So yeah, and if you haven't checked out all of our One Striking Scene videos, make sure to check that out. There's a whole playlist on ours, and if you guys have a channel and you want to post your own video on it, we'll definitely check that out. Just talk about the scene in Cobra Kai you really like, and yeah. But thank you everyone in the chat. Thank you guys. Of course, you can subscribe on YouTube before we end. Let's see how many likes we're at. 27 likes. It's great. Thank you guys all. Of course, you can follow me on Instagram at Talking Cobra Kai YT. Thank you guys again. And remember, sweep the leg. See you guys.